True Bud TV.
Jamaican Rastas.
Hey guys, it's Tojo here with John from WhatUTokinBout, and he's the owner. I'm going to spark up this funky field tip, and why don't you tell us a little bit about your, earthquake relief, what you're doing to help them?
Definitely. So I started this company in 2011, and I've been able to succeed in an oversaturated market because I'm about fair pricing to the end customer. So when you walk into one of our retailers, your dollar's going to go further. You're going to get more product for better prices. And a lot of our good product comes from Nepal, and that earthquake hit a lot of our manufacturing facilities, our partners' facilities in that area, and it really devastated and misplaced a lot of people in their homes. So we feel it's very important for us to help our manufacturers and to give back. And I've already told my guys and a lot of my stores that even if at a point in time we run out of glass from our manufacturer, that we won't buy from another manufacturer until they're up and running again.
Hell yeah, I like that. And did you say how much of the proceeds go to the...
So what we're doing is for the remainder of the year, 10% of all proceeds off our mobile retail trailer are going to go towards the Nepal relief through the remainder of 2015.
Hell yeah, man. And so just what do you plan on, expanding to in the future?
Man. It's hard to say with this industry and how well accepted this industry's been, and with the movement that's going on in the industry and how these states are falling on the medical side and now they're falling on the recreational side. My philosophy is if liquor stores can make the hooch in the back, they sell glass out at the front. And we're taking that stance that our customers have to be able to utilize this product, whether medical or recreational, and it's safer than alcohol. Studies are showing it. It's curing cancer. It's doing a lot of positive things. It's helping a lot of good people out.
Oh yes,
and
it is.
It's really going to reset a lot of the main industries across the course, as far as medicinal, pharmacies, big pharma, corporations, big tobacco. A lot of these people are standoffish because they're waiting to see what the government's going to do. And the government can only do so much, but we're in a position now where it's a movement of the people and it's being well accepted. More people smoke pot than drink alcohol, but they can't admit to it because they'll lose their jobs.
Yeah.
So from my standpoint, I made a lot of poor choices as a young man, so I can't sell marijuana. So my success depends on the success of the category and of the recreational side and of the consumer side. So for me to be able to succeed, we want to offer a variety of different products at great prices that are going to capture the consumer's attention and be an incremental sale to our retailers. You're already walking into Colorado recreational stores to buy great bud. Now you can find great pipes from a great distributor.
Exactly. That's nice. I like that. I like that because it gets one step out of the process. Like if you're just going straight to a dispensary, you don't have to go to a head shop if you're in town just for like the cannabis cup or something like that.
No, definitely. Colorado's a place you want to come visit, not just for recreational marijuana. We're not a bunch of cowboys. Colorado is now Miami, New York, LA. We're premium. Definitely. Yeah. And we got great people, great atmosphere.
What you talking about, man?
There you go. No, I think for the future for us, with the mobile retail trailer, my big vision with that is to turn it into a turnkey ready franchise for all these markets that are coming on with legal and medical and recreational marijuana. Because it's, if you come to Colorado and you want to start a business here, it's really almost impossible to get a decent retail spot. It's going to cost you no less than $5,000 to $7,000 a month. And with this mobile retail trailer concept, you're not stuck on any corner. You're where the people are at. You're where the customers are at. You're focused on that 21 and over consumer. And I want to get away from the head shop mentality.
Oh yeah.
Head shops are in business to make as much money off as one customer as possible. And it's really expensive. I remember being 18 and saving all my money and going buying a $300-400 bomb. Getting home and 20 minutes later I knocked it over and broke it.
Oh yeah.
And then once I got into this industry and I realized how much that $200-300 bomb really cost, I wanted to reset the market and give our customers and our retail partners an opportunity to get better products to those customers at fair pricing.
Oh yeah.
Everybody works hard for the money. We want them to be able to enjoy the recreational side or medical side of things. And if something happens where you break it and you're not disappointed, you're like, oh, I know where I can go back and get a great piece from WhatUTokinBout.
Hell yeah, man. And so you guys, that mobile trailer, mobile
Retail trailer.
Mobile retail trailer. Sorry.
Yeah.
You guys brought that out. You guys actually at the during 420, you guys had an event across from the Cannabis Cup.
Correct.
And that was completely free to get into, right?
Yeah, we didn't charge anybody. We made it a consumption lot, so people over the age of 21 could come in with their own product and consume on the lot. We launched the mobile retail trailer. We didn't attend the Cannabis Cup because I want to do something different. And everybody that's at the Cannabis Cup is everybody that's at Champs, it's a big show, it's at the AGE show. It's a lot of repeat things. And I want to set a standard for the industry and make a movement in the industry saying, hey, this is accepted, people are doing this, here's great products, here's where it's available. And if you don't snag it off of our mobile retail trailer, you can grab it from any one of our retailers 7 days a week.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. And you guys gonna be at more events coming up?
Definitely. We got the Denver Pride Fest coming up June 20th and 21st. We'll be at Country Jam same weekend. I think we'll have a presence at the Westward Music Festival. And then I'm not sure for the unforeseen future, but I know we want to get out to more events. One of the apexes for Colorado is to be at Red Rocks.
Hell yeah.
And doing business legitimately with Red Rocks and getting the bad stuff out of the lots and contributing. We want to be able to profit share with our retailers and say, with the recreational side, we're using this as a tool to gain retail stores. And then from there, we want to be able to come out and support them on a marketing side with the retail trailer and the lot. They run a promotion, we'll run a promotion. The customers can come get great, weed, wax, what have you, edibles from that retail location. Then outside in the parking lot, they got a wide variety of glass pipes and accessories to choose from us. And then we profit share with that retailer as well. So we're not here to be greedy. We want to stand behind the movement and utilize it and say, hey, these products are going to be there whether we're here or not. But I think we're doing a good job with it, and we're being fair with it, and we're growing, and I think we're doing it the right way because we got people coming back.
Oh yeah, I like that. Getting the glass to a price where people can afford it, and people can afford a nice pipe and not, have to worry about, okay, I spent $300 or $400.
It gets expensive.
Pipe. Now, don't get me wrong. I do believe there are some pieces.
No, I agree with you 100%.
Exactly.
There's heady glass and then there's high consumer glass. We don't do heady glass really. We work with Colorado hand blowers. We work with some local artists that make great products, but I'm in the nature of business where it's not what my stores buy, it's what the customers buy from my stores.
Exactly.
And it's about turning those, you go to Walmart to buy t-shirts, hats, clothing, shoes, gear, cell phone accessories. This is an accessory for this category, for this consumer. So I love the heady glass. I love the high-end stuff. I love the art. I love the movement behind that. But for our position, our standpoint, it's not a big business mover for us. It's not a high-profit area or a high-volume area that we need to focus on.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm all about it. I love the movement. I love the fact that more people across the U.S. A great format for exposure to this is Instagram. Instagram is a great place to see the glass that's out there and see what's available, see what's happening, and there's a lot of positivity behind it. The Cheech and Chong stoner days and typical stuff, and half-baked Jim Brewer and all that's fading away.
Definitely.
I'm a businessman.
Yeah.
I smoke pot. I enjoy pot. And my wife and I don't fight. There's no liquor in our family. I don't wake up with hangovers. I love my kids. They go to school. It's all positive things.
Yes,
but
sir.
I work hard for it. Nothing's handed to us. And everything that we got here, we want to be able to give back. Like, for example, Nepal, we're also a big supporter for growforvets.org. We've already donated 1,000 pipes to them this year. We're donating 1,000 more pieces June 1st. They've got 2,000 people that are part of their program. So we want to make sure that we're taking the right steps, and we're not just a head shop or that we want to stand behind the whole cannabis community and say we're part of this.
Hell yeah.
And it's changing.
You're a culture. You're part of the culture. You're like whole part of the culture.
Yeah, I myself and a lot of other people that have corporate jobs or have degrees or work for big corporations smoke pot.
Yes.
And they can't do anything about it because of the fear of losing their jobs or insurance or things of that sort. And I understand where they're coming from, but they're still consumers and they're still users. And even though they're not advertised, for example, on our Facebook page, if you go, I'm able to see how many likes we get and how many people view the post.
Oh yeah.
And for how many people view the post and how many likes we get is marginally minimal, and that's because they have jobs.
Exactly.
They don't want their bosses going on saying, oh, why are you liking this page or why are you liking that? and that's understandable because Facebook, even social, and it's public, and if you put that out there, you got to be held responsible for what you put out there.
Exactly. Everybody's scared of prohibition there. You know, this prohibition shit is fucking holding us back. If it was legal, or at least...
It's funny you mentioned prohibition because the Kennedy family, big part of our American government, made all their money selling liquor from Canada into the United States illegally during prohibition. And the Kennedys are still in office, and the funny thing is they're the ones that are still there are alcoholics, but their kids, are potheads.
Oh yeah.
And as it progresses and things change, the Kennedys that move into office are going to make the movement forward of marijuana friendly and more focused. The big scare for the American side, from my standpoint, is we gives everybody the opportunity to grow their own. You know, you can make your own rope. There's a lot of different things that you can do with it, and it brings back the industrial side of America. If we could bring industrial hemp back, we could make Levi's in America cheaper than we could import them from Japan and give jobs back. There's a lot of positive things we could do with it, and it's not addictive. Now, there's like, you know, the one big thing, I think, the negative press that we're getting in Colorado with the marijuana industry is the edible side. And that's because people who can't smoke or don't want to smoke because their corporate jobs think, oh, I'll try this out, and they eat too much. And because the shit tastes good.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Everybody loves
Incredibles is delicious. They're amazing. I love their chocolate bars. And man, they taste good. I can understand why, never having done it, thinking it tastes good, oh, this isn't that much, and how it affects me.
Oh yeah.
But that's, you know, it's like, that's why they have proofs in alcohol. That's why they're finally bringing back moonshine when it's not really moonshine. You know, and I think, you know, as much as big corporate is bad for America, big corporate is good for this industry as well. And once Wall Street starts backing it and legitimizing it, you know, the banks will start opening up their doors, and these guys will be able to bank, and it'll be more beneficial for the economy. We can bail ourselves out and get China off our backs and have good trade deals out there just based off of the marijuana.
Yeah, marijuana and industrial hemp.
Hemp, CBD.
Yeah.
Just even CBD alone, that's curing cancer.
Yeah, curing cancer, helping kids with seizures. I mean, there's so many stories out there that you hear about kids having issues, specifically children that are being helped by marijuana. Yes, it's fun, you know, and you can get stoned off of it, and, you know, many people, that's how people learned about it. I mean, many people before us got high, and that's how they found out about fucking endocannabinoids and fucking
and now it's actually being studied, it's being researched. You know, there's doctors that are stepping forward saying, hey, this is good, this is helping patients. And then, you know, once they start making that movement, it's just a matter of time. If the FDA is going to put their stamp on any drug, it needs to be just weed. Period. Oh, yeah. If the FDA wants to stamp anything and never want to have to worry about being sued, you know, weed's the way to go, honestly. And another position I have is everything that happened to Big Tobacco 20 years ago where they got sued for cancer and misleading advertising, all that is going to happen to the liquor industry.
Oh, yeah.
That will happen. They will get sued big time. They're going to have to pay billions back for people who are, you know, abuse alcohol, you know, drunk driving accidents, DUIs, manslaughter. There's so much more death that has happened because of alcohol than tobacco, and they're going to have to be held accountable for it. And marijuana is a movement. And I'm not against drinking. There's people who want to drink, but it's not for me. I grew up in a family of alcoholics. You know, and it's abusive, and it's not friendly, it's not healthy, and I'm not for that. You know, this is a good thing, and it's scary because it's positive and it's working. The whole United States thought Colorado would fail.
Oh yeah.
We didn't.
No.
We're not gonna fail. No. We're not failures. You know, and they should,
like, the best as far as I know, economically, like, not the best maybe, but like amazing.
No, and the reason nothing's happened here versus California, where the DEA went in and seized a bunch of stuff, is because Colorado pays the federal government's taxes. And the taxes are being paid, which is a good thing. Now, what upsets me with Colorado is, why did we privatize E470 or C470 or Highway 36? Why did we privatize Highway 36 and sell that off to a foreign company for them to charge a Colorado residents money when we got enough revenue streaming here? You know, there's so much more positive. Like, they're coming up with excuses for the Colorado area saying that the national parks need $30 million in renovations, just after they realized that they had $58 million too much. and they got to kick it back, but it's only like
Yeah.
$22 per resident.
Yeah.
$22 per resident, which it isn't that much money when you think about it.
But you're still getting back.
That's saying, hey, we don't want this money, we don't want this business, but now that it's here, we're going to utilize it, we're going to take it, and we're going to abuse it. And I think there needs to be some positioning done and some regulation done within our own house of government
Oh, yeah.
and our representatives here locally, because now that the money's there, you know, a lot of money keeps people honest because
Oh,
it
yeah.
brings the crooks out.
And possibly lowering the taxes a little bit, you know, like on
Definitely,
the
there should be.
recreational
Oh man, and
medical
unfortunately, with the influx of legal pot, a lot of the quality has really gone down because they're trying to keep up with the demand. So the quality could be there, and from my standpoint, I would pay more for more quality bud, and I'm willing to wait if they're out. I'd rather have out and
Oh, yeah.
lose a sale there, knowing I can get the best product from this person versus, oh, I'm just going to buy this because it's there.
Yes, sir.
So I think, you know, there's a lot of chaos going on within the industry and just with the supply and demand portion of it.
Oh man, I mean, well, once the rest, you know, more, at least maybe not the rest of the country right away, but once more states, you know, like fucking Washington and, you know, more states start.
Once
legalizing
California,
it.
Florida, and
Yeah,
New York come
exactly.
over, it's just, you know, DC had to back off because, oh, well, how can we have it legal in the nation's capital but not anywhere else? So they had to make some moves to make that not happen. But
Yeah.
once these other states turn over, which again, it's a lot of these Republican alcoholics that have money in the liquor industries that live Napa Valley wine country.
Oh yeah.
They're making, you know, Tennessee whiskey. They're making booze. They don't want because they will lose money. People will drink less alcohol if they smoke more pot, and it's
Oh, yeah.
going to affect their industry. And they don't have a naysay in it. And they're not making marijuana beer, and they're trying not to think about it. They want it to be disappear.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's people out there that are making alcohol with hemp and, you know, THC in it, but it's like, either way, I mean, me personally, I don't see the point in mixing them.
No, they never panned out too well
Yeah.
for me. Anytime I mixed alcohol and pot, I lost.
Oh yeah, exactly. And, you know, like, not only that, but, I mean, then not only are you introducing the inebriation of alcohol and marijuana, you know, like, you're in a more social environment like a bar, whereas if you were in like a lounge, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been to Canada. I would love to go to Canada.
Canada's
Yeah.
awesome, man. They
Yeah.
got some really cool smoke lounges. You can't buy any product there. You bring your own. It's a safe atmosphere. And it's nice because it's in a downtown area. There's taxi cabs. There's food around. You know, and I think that's a position that Colorado needs to take is they need to have clubs or Starbucks type places where people can come in and
Exactly.
consume safely, spend their allotted amount of time, and then go on their merry way.
Yeah.
And I think if I was Uber, I would totally support that, and I would get behind that, and, you know, want to facilitate that and promote that and say, hey, we want to get these people home safe. And yeah, driving under while smoking marijuana and being impaired is illegal and unsafe, and we
Exactly.
shouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm behind that 100%.
Exactly, that would be amazing. But, you know, right now, there's a couple of places that I know of. There was Grassroots Break Room. I haven't heard from them in a while, or been there in a while, but they're closed indefinitely last time I went there. There's POTUS. They got raided. Both Grassroots and POTUS got raided on 420, which was sad. As far as I know, they might or might not have been doing stuff they should not have.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's
You know what? And from a entrepreneurial standpoint, they're trying to take a position and say, "Hey, this needs to happen in the
Exactly.
industry." But if
And
you're
that's
going to
fine.
do it, you got to be squeaky clean. They can't
Exactly.
be able to come after you for making poor decisions or trying to turn it into a profit center. If you want to charge a membership fee, charge a membership fee. If you want to sell products that are legal to sell within the place, facilitate that.
Yes.
But as far as Colorado consumers go or residents, you have to bring your own product.
just like you would in Canada.
Yeah, and you don't want the people coming in as members to sell to any other customers because that ruins your reputation as a club that facilitates the consumption of marijuana and its products.
Exactly. There's no need for people to sell stuff. If you bring in enough that you're trying to sell, man, I mean, honestly, this isn't the, you know, well.
It's hard enough
if
to
they
buy
allow it.
anymore.
Exactly.
It's hard enough to get good weed anymore. Shit.
But fuck, man. It would be so great if, like, the mayor of Denver and the city council, I'm not sure exactly how the city council elections actually went, but I know the mayor, still the anti-pot club mayor, like,
Yeah.
It's sad.
It is, man. You know, but they want to spend the money from the industry. They don't want to accept it, but they'll take the money from it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
two-faced. It's like if you want to, the sooner they accept it, get behind it, regulate it, control it to a certain aspect, and then invest in it,
Yeah.
the better off it'll be.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of, oh, this is just a niche in Colorado. You know, oh, it's like New Amsterdam. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you know what?
It is, but it isn't.
There's been a huge influx of people, but it has been such a benefit to this economy.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I started this business in 2011 during a recession, and I've been able to grow this business during a recession, and not just until about middle of 2014 to the end of it have we really started to feel this upswing in business. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Montana came on medical. We do a lot of business up there. We do business in Wyoming. Utah don't do shit. I don't sell too many pipes in Utah. Arizona, New Mexico, Indiana, North Carolina, South Carolina. And there's a real movement behind it and more of an acceptance of it. It's not taboo and it's not stoners and slackers. Yet there is a good portion of stoners and slackers, and there's a ton of stoners and slackers in the industry.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, they'll slowly get weeded out and the professionals will finally come in and it'll fully be accepted. And we want to be a part of that, offering the customers the best products at the best prices and offering variety.
Exactly.
Not repeated manufactured stuff from a facility in China, which I'm not against Chinese manufacturing. We do business with China, but when it comes to our glass pipes, we focus on Colorado hand-blown, Nepalese, some Indian, and California-made products.
Hell yeah, man.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Sweet. Well, hey, I gotta run, guys.
Thank you for the interview.
Tojo, thank you, man.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man.
What you talking about? Hashtag what you talking about. WHAT, the letter U, TOKINBOUT.com.
You guys on Instagram too?
Yep. Hashtag what you talking about, all one word.
Hell yeah, guys.
Word.
See you later, buddy.
Cool. Thank you, Tojo. Awesome.
Yeah.
Josie.
Taylor.
Thanks,
Good,
brother.
man. Thanks for dropping the knowledge. This is awesome.
Yeah, man.
Sick.